Welcome to another episode of Primetime Makeover, where we're not just concerned about how you look on the outside, but we want to make over the whole part. But today, we are going to talk about how you look on the outside and why showing up in your best way matters. First of all, you'll notice that I'm wearing my Christmas green. We're still in our holiday series, Ho, Ho, Ho. Now, I am coming to you admitting transparently, fashion creates stress for me because I don't shop well. I don't. Even though people say I always look nice, I am conservative in my tastes and I don't color outside the lines when it comes to style. But we are so grateful to have our co-host, who is a stylist expert, Sheila Hopkins, who is going to talk to us about why showing up in our best way matters. And so even for fashion nerds like me, pay attention. You're going to learn something today. We're all going to learn. Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Michelle. Hi. Thank you so much. And I want to say to you, you do have a style. Look at you. You look beautiful. The glasses match. The shirt, the tie, you look beautiful. And it is your style.
Okay.
You look beautiful as well. The soft blue is very beautiful on you. There are no rules to fashion. There are no rules. And you almost have to face fashion with blinders on. You can't look at what anybody else is doing. Just do what you do, what makes you feel good. And what I say, there's one rule. The one rule I will say is bring good energy to every situation, to every room, because you cannot dress up ugly. You can't dress up what's ugly on the inside. So bring good energy. You know, when John Lewis said good trouble, necessary trouble, well, I say good energy, necessary energy. In order to look good, you have to feel good. So you bring that good energy, and then the fashion will kind of take care of itself. So let's talk about fashion for women over 50 and over. The first thing you got to have is a toolkit. You need a toolkit. There are some classic things every woman, not just women over 50, but that's who we're addressing today, should have in a toolkit. That is a string of pearls. I'm still wearing my pearls from when I got married in 1980 because pearls never go out of style. They have sentimental value for me. And so whenever I need to wear pearls, I pull those pearls out. Now, I've bought other pearls, long pearls or whatever. They're different colors. I have pink pearls, black pearls, chocolate pearls, but pearls should be in your toolkit. Another thing that should be in your toolkit is a little black dress. And they come in all shapes, all sizes. There are no rules when it comes to the little black dress. Everybody looks good in a black dress. And you can wear a black dress to a wedding, a funeral, a party, anything. When you don't know what to wear, when in doubt, wear black.
Hey ladies, coming on to you live again. Yeah, just to share with you some fashion sense. It's greetings, Trenda from Eclectic Artistry. Yes, let's talk about this little black dress that's in your closet. Okay, so now you've been invited to this event. It's last minute. You're trying to figure out, what can I do? What can I wear? And it's a black event, right? So guess what? If in doubt, wear black, right? However, there are so many things to do with black, right? The options are endless, okay? We can add a pearl. We can do a rhinestone. We can have that fabulous shoe. We can do some beautiful hosiery. We can add a shrug. We can add a blazer. We can do a designer necktie or a bow tie or a pin of flower. There are so many things that we can do to take this little black dress up a notch, right? So again, accessories are the exclamation point to your outfit. So you can do so many things with it, okay? Again, you get that call, hey, I need you to meet me here, or we're going here, and you got this black dress and it's a last minute. So let's bunk it out with some beautiful jewelry, accessories, an embellished necktie, a wonderful belt, a corset, a blazer, beautiful hosiery, a nice pair of shoes. And once you add that beautiful enhancements with your makeup, you're ready to go. So accessories, again, are enhancements to the outfit. And you're ready for the party or event with the little black dress. I hope these tips were great for you. I hope you can take these tips and ideas and make them your own. And remember, always be confident in what you wear. Always feel good about who you are. And you are what you wear. So wear things in the spirit of excellence, beauty, charm, and fashion. Have an amazing day.
And so I have a little story I want to tell, if that's okay. When I went to my job that I was on for 30 years, when I went on the interview, I didn't have anything to wear because I had a 10-month-old. And you know what happens to your body when you have a baby. So I still had the baby fat, but I did have a black blazer. So, and I had a white blouse. These should be in your toolkit. I put on the black blazer and the white blouse. I think I had some gray slacks or something. Looked like $1 million, got the job, started the next day. I made a whole wardrobe around that black blazer. I bought red pants, I bought blue pants. Black looks good with anything. So have that in your toolkit. Another thing to have in your toolkit, pair of basic black pumps. And as we approach those senior years, the heels might not be as high because I used to do 4 or 5 inches. Now they're 2. But they make them so cute now. And, you can buy, and you know what? You can do this on a budget. You can buy, I bought from Amazon these clips that you clip on your shoes. I've got rhinestone ones. I got red ones in stones and blue ones in stones. Just clip them on your shoes for when you're going out to dinner or when you're going to a dance or you want to impress that guy. So there are a whole host of things you can have in your toolkit. So what do you girls think?
Are we still
Tell me
trying to
something.
impress guys?
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
I told y'all, look, I got married at 62.
Well, yes, you're right.
So
Maybe, huh?
I wasn't trying to. It just happened
It
like
just
that.
happened.
It just happened.
Because
you
you're
know
impressive.
what? Because I was styled right. Styled right. And another thing we got to have in our toolkit, and then I'll let you ladies ask me some questions, the proper undergarments. That's important.
Can we talk about that, please?
Yes. Can we
Yes,
talk about
please.
that?
Can we?
And we got to have a mirror that we can see behind us. Because, like I said, when you get a certain age, things start to shift. And so we need to make sure we can tuck it in where it needs to be tucked in. One of the things that I want to talk about, too, is size. There is no such thing as a more fuller-figured woman cannot look stylish and elegant. With the proper clothes, the proper undergarments, you can look good in a black dress, too. I did the research, and the average size of an American woman is between a 16 and an 18. Really? Now, there's some arguments about that. Some say 14, but in any event, that's not skinny. And that's the average size woman. And so there are beautiful clothes for the average size woman. You just have to know how to put it together. And in that toolkit, those are basic things. And then what you do after that, you accessorize. If you're going to a holiday party and you want to wear that little black dress, then you can get you a nice brooch and put on, or a nice glitter necklace, bling. Put some bling in your ears, some bling on your shoes, and there you go. So, what do you...
Sheila, I love the idea of the toolkit, right? I think just having those basic foundational pieces that you can dress up or down keeps you from having to feel like you got to buy the whole store and have it in your closet, right? You can mix and match. Now, I think a challenge, though, is, when you talked about, those larger sizes, right? So for me, I'm petite. And, I'm not the same size on the top and the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? So shopping sometimes can be a challenge, right? When you're trying to find those pieces that fit and flatter you
Absolutely.
when you're opposite sizes. So what I learned in my prime time, because you also try to get the sets or the outfits that go together, right? And sometimes the going together wasn't going together real, right? So I learned how to buy separates, right?
Yes.
I learned how to buy separates where I could have what I needed on the bottom and what I needed on the top, and that would be more flattering to me. But some people, you know, they don't understand that dynamic. Can we speak to that a little bit about body size and how to
Absolutely.
best shop for that body size?
Absolutely. I buy separates because I'm like that too. I'm one size on the top and another size at the bottom. And so separates can sometimes be your best friend. That's why I say you need that black blazer in your toolkit. That black blazer with a nice pair of slacks, fabulous. Put your high heels on, your boots, fabulous. You can put on a skirt, you can put on slacks, and look like $1 million. It doesn't have to be a solid dress. Separates are in, and thank goodness now retailers sell separates. I remember when they used to sell, you had to buy the whole suit. That's right.
Yeah.
Now you can buy the blazer in one department and go over here and get the skirt in another department.
Yeah.
And so separates are a beautiful thing, especially for women who have different sizes.
It reminds me of, and this is my silliness, but do you all remember growing up? I don't know if you're old enough to remember Garanimals.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
Garanimals,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
And so they were
They had the
separate.
tag on them.
You put the right animals together, and they didn't come in a suit. And so it's kind of like that.
Yeah,
but
it is.
you know what? I want to talk about. I'm pretty conservative. I think. I'm kind of afraid to venture out into something that might be too much. How can we adapt a conservative style to maybe be a little bit more risque?
Okay.
Or risky,
Okay.
not risque. Risky with our fashion. Stop
You wanna be
laughing.
risque?
No, I want to risk.
I know what you
want to
mean.
take some risks.
Yes, exactly. So I'm going to answer your question with a question.
Okay.
What did you have in mind when you bought that jacket that you showed us up front? Because that is not conservative,
It's
Michelle.
not.
Have
And
you worn it?
yes. And I get lots of compliments on it. And what I thought was, ooh, that's pretty. That's what I thought. Now, believe it or not, I am more likely to take fashion risks now that I'm older
Yes.
than I was earlier. Maybe I don't care as much about what people think, but I also don't want to look foolish. You know, sometimes we can dress in a way that's not flattering for our age.
Because
Now that brings
yes.
up something,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Dress your age, right?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
But what is dress your age like?
Yes.
So dress your age is what do I look good in? What am I comfortable with? Because I don't think I dress what people say a person my age should dress like. I don't think my mother would have worn this. And my mother passed away when she was 65 years old. I'm older than 65 years old.
Okay.
And so I don't think there's an age limit on it. It's what you look good in, it's what you feel good in. I think if I were to walk into a department store and I told a person, retail person, that I was 71 years old, she would take me to that section where old lady frumpy dresses are. And that's just not me. I'm not wearing that. And so there's no such thing as age appropriate. It's what looks good on you.
Okay.
It's what you feel good in. So take the age out of it. Like I said, age is not that important. It's the energy. It's the energy. It's how you feel about you. And we have to get to the point where we feel good about ourselves.
Yeah.
And the one thing is, you know, even with makeup, wear the makeup that you like. I was told when a woman get over 50, she should not wear red lipstick because then the lines show. Well, you know, the lines are going to show. I don't care what kind of lipstick. If you have lines, they're going to show. I like red lipstick. Why do I have to stop wearing the red lipstick?
I didn't start wearing it till my hair turned gray. Now
And
it's
so,
fun.
so like I said, the only rule is to bring good energy. Wear what you want to wear, but just dress appropriately, the way you feel. You know, there's some fashion faux pas. I've made some. We all have. But then you learn as you go along. And as you mature, you know what looks good on you. And you can't worry about what anybody else says about it. I know that you're on the conservative side, although you don't look really conservative to me today. You look very beautiful and very fashionable. And it's a little bit conservative because you added the bling, which is good. That's like you took a classic shirt and you added some bling. And that's what I'm talking about. Like for the holidays, you're set. You're set. You take that outfit, and now you got your holiday outfit. And you didn't have to do a whole lot. You didn't have to go shopping for, a whole outfit. You just took a nice, conservative, very beautiful green emerald blouse and made something out of it with just a simple necklace. So it's simple. It's not complicated. It's not earth-shattering. Just simple pieces that can go together.
Now, let me ask a question, though, because you have mentioned energy a few times. What about the woman who does not have the energy? I don't feel like doing all of that. Listen, I'm combing my hair and I'm clean. What about the person who doesn't have the energy because of whatever may be going on this time of year? How would you advise her to get that energy up?
So we need a therapist for that? No, I'm just kidding. But I wish you would chime in on
So
that.
no, I was actually gonna go there because one of my main focuses is like I'm a holistic therapist. So I think that everything impacts your mental health. And one of the things I tell people is, hey, you have to address the physical aspect of your life in addition to the mental aspect of your life. And so when you look good, you feel better. Absolutely. You do. That means, okay, if you don't like the way you look, do something about it. Do something about it. Exercise if you don't like the way you look. Get some new clothes, wash up, get your favorite perfume, do all of those things because it does. If I'm having a day where I just don't have it, the first thing I do is go take a shower and put some smell good on.
Yes.
That's the first thing I do.
Yes.
I instantly feel better. I instantly have that energy to get me through the day.
Right.
I instantly have, okay, let's go, girl. You can do this.
Yes.
And so what I think about when that's really how you look and how you feel. They're mirrored.
They go together.
The
They
body
go
and the
together.
mind connection is a real thing. So you have to think about that. What pieces make you feel good? What pieces make you feel comfortable? What pieces make you feel like I got this assertiveness about me?
Yeah.
What pieces make you feel like wear that? It doesn't matter if it's appropriate to the occasion. It doesn't
Exactly.
matter. You
It
can
makes
have an eclectic style. You can wear what you. I love being in this prime time because I'm at this place where I'm like, I don't really care. I like it. I'm gonna buy it. I like it. I'm gonna wear it. I like it. It look good on me.
That's right.
Right? And so I know how to dress it up. I know how to dress it down. I know how to be comfortable. I know how to be flashy. I know how to do all of those things. But I had to accept that about myself. I had to cast off the limitations.
Yes.
I had to cast off the expectations. I had to get rid of the fashion rules of what people say I need to do or how I need to dress on my age. Give me a pair of ripped jeans. I'm going to wear them. I'm gonna wear my ripped jeans, 54 and all. I'm gonna wear
As
my
you
ripped
should.
jeans. I'm gonna wear my high heel shoes. I'm gonna wear my comfortable clothes. I'm gonna get flashy. You know what? I love that. You know, when you're getting to this age, like you get to do what you want to
Yes.
do. You get to do what you want to do, and I think embracing that aspect of it. Like if I look good, I can feel good. Or if I feel good, I can look good. There's an interchange between that. And I like that about us.
Yes. And you know, you mentioned something, the cologne. That should be in your toolkit as well. Your favorite cologne. When I take a shower, I automatically put on cologne. My husband's like, where are you going? I'm like, nowhere. I want to smell good.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day we wearing it.
And so that should be in your toolkit. And you know what's really key for me too? The feel-good part. When you go out to brunch, you know how men have a certain nod they give each other? They acknowledge each other. I see women doing that now, especially the mature woman.
Yes.
You go into a restaurant in the brunch, and you know the older ladies look at you and they go, you know, they look at you. They're giving you the signal of approval.
Yes.
And that really makes you feel good. It's like, okay, I did something right. That's a good feeling when you do that. So I do that too when I see women looking good. I love beautiful women, especially beautiful spirited women. And I know I talk about energy a lot, but it's so important. It's so important in how you show up. Because I don't care how you dress up. If your energy is bad, if it's low, you're not going to look or feel as good as you could. And you mentioned exercise. That's important too, especially as we mature. You know, women, so many women are having knee problems, knee surgeries. And, you know, sometimes it's necessary, but a lot of times we can prevent those things by just a simple, I don't run a marathon, but I walk every single day, 5-6 miles at a time. And so it keeps me energetic and it makes me feel good. That's not for everybody, but find out what makes you feel good. And, you know, I don't knock whatever you're doing. Do you, boo? That's what I
She said, "Do you?
do. You, boo?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
beautiful.
Yes.
It's
Do
a
you,
beautiful.
boo?
It's a beautiful world
Yes,
we live in
it
where
is.
everybody's different. Everybody's taste is different, and there's no right. Conservative is good. When I was in the workplace, I was more conservative, you know. And on the weekend, baby, I just let it go, you know. And
Let it
so
hang
just,
out.
yeah, let it hang out. Just do what makes you feel good. And the beautiful thing, when you get over 50, you really don't care what the world thinks about you. You say what you want to say. You do what you want to do. You show up how you show up.
Because it's prime
It's
time.
prime time. And I
Prime
think
time,
that's
baby.
that's where the good energy comes from. It's like, okay, finally, I realize that I am free, that I can be my authentic self.
Wow. Well, see how conversations about fashion can be invigorating. Thank you, therapist Lysandra and Sheila, for bringing it home to us. And I thought of an example as we get ready to wrap. I thought of an example. I was at an event a couple of years ago, and during the pandemic, I let my hair turn gray. And there was a woman, and we were walking, my husband and I were leaving, and she said, "You're so brave." It didn't feel brave to me to embrace, to see what
you
this
are.
would look like. And so a lot of times, thank you for helping me, we are so afraid of what people will think that we don't try. And so be brave.
Be brave.
Be stylish, bring the energy, and do you, boo. Thank you for being a part of this episode of Primetime Makeover. And remember, you are loved.